Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope you had an amazing weekend. And I just want to start off with a verse, 1 Corinthians, again, the kind of love that pleases God. And just really think about how did you love somebody this past weekend? I always tell my kids, when we go out in this world, we really have to show the love of the Lord, even to our friends at school and to each other especially. That's a really hard one. When, how kids are, when they are around each other and they're always not the nicest to their brothers and sisters, but I always tell them that you really have to show the love of the Lord. Say something kind to somebody. What did you do that was kind for somebody else at school today? And we really try to teach that and show them the love of the Lord, of course, through us. And I'm just going to kind of go over that verse again. It says, love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things, and love never fails. One thing that I really learned in the last year was you, especially as a woman, but a man too, in the role of a husband and a father, you really control and dominate how everybody else reacts for the day. So if you are full of anxiety and full of just all of these things, emotions that we go through and have so much on our mind, we tend to pass that down to everybody else in the house. And I had read the book, The Power of a Praying Wife, and that book was so amazing to me because it really taught me things about myself and things that I needed to change about myself in order to be the woman that God wanted me to be, and the mother and the wife and the sister and the daughter and so on and so forth. And I really just hope I can share that with you guys, because there was something she had put in there that said, it is of the utmost importance that a wife sets the tone for the day for the entire family, but especially for her husband. So she said, pray God gives you pleasant words that bring sweetness to the soul of your husband when you first see him, even if you don't think he deserves it at that moment. And that was huge for me, because as women, especially, we carry around our emotions and our feelings, and sometimes we don't even know that we are throwing that off on everybody else in our lives. But as women, we do fight those emotions, and it is hard for other people to understand, but God can help us with that. He can help us with our emotions, and by letting go of things that we need to let go of, and to let Him handle the things that He needs to handle. But to really just pray for ourselves that God gives us that strength to get through each and every day. God, help me to set the tone for my whole family. Help me to not allow these things that come against me to destroy me and my house, because a house gets destroyed a little at a time. It doesn't just happen in 1 second. It's a little at a time. So I just pray that every day that I can be the wife and the mother that I need to be, that God will show me those things, that He will help me to not allow my emotions to get the best of me, and to really show His love, because I am a Christian and because I am a follower of Him. And sometimes it's so easy to get wrapped up in this world and the things of this world, and selfishness and anger and bitterness and all of these things that come against us, unforgiveness. It's so easy to allow those things to engulf us and just to take us under. But that's not what God wants for us. He wants us to have the best kind of life that we can have. And most importantly, He wants us to pass that down to everybody else. He wants us to have a calm, sweet spirit about us. Not when we walk into the room, everybody goes, oh gosh, I don't know what kind of mood she's going to be in today. I don't know how I'm going to react to her, or, is she going to be nice Brandy, or is she going to be angry Brandy, or is she going to be sad Brandy? What kind of mood is Brandy going to be in today? I don't want people to look at me and say that. I want them to go, wow, she is really living her purpose that God has given her. God has a beautiful life for each and every one of us, and He has a purpose for us. And I just pray every day that I can fulfill that purpose that God has for me, and that I don't wake up one day and go, wow, I wish I should have. I wish I could have been that person that God called me to be. So I just pray for all of you who are watching this that you get something out of this. And I just thank you for listening to me. And I hope you have an amazing day. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.